Hey, it's Kenley, the Gulf Coast Baller, the Panhandle Pro from Pensacola, Florida, and you're in tune to another episode of It's a Balla Ball World, where you just, whatever I'm rocking with or talking about today, that's what we getting into in my world. Those of you all that know me and people that know me know that I'm a music purist. I really study this. It's just been in my blood from both sides of my family. I saw something recently that the great T Pain said that I found real intriguing. And let's take a look at what that was he said.
Have y'all looked up the publishing on Buy You a Drink?
It is crazy.
Bro, like publishing wise, I probably get like no money from Buy You a Drink. So all those things that I said in Buy You a Drink that was from other songs, when Buy You a Drink like blew up, all them people and writers from them other songs said they were owed shit from my song because
You're like, fuck.
and I was like, what the fuck? I was like paying homage and shit. So like Money in the Bank, I got Money in the Bank. Fucking Scrappy and his writers came for that. Oh, Snap Your Fingers, Do Your Step, Lil Jon and E40 and
Scrappy.
everybody on that song came for me. Walk It Out.
Mente has a credit too, yeah.
Yeah, Walk It Out. Monte got a credit on that bitch. I was like, God damn, what's going on? It's our Money in the Bank.
Now that is very, very interesting. Buy You a Drink is one of T Pain's biggest songs. It was a number one hit record on the Billboard charts from his sophomore album, Epiphany. And that just was intriguing, man. So I had to look that up. I do a lot of BMI catalog searching myself just randomly. This is just some music nerd stuff, and I've looked up all type of people catalog, including his. But I never noticed this. So I had to go take a look at this, man. And he was not lying. Goodness gracious, man. I don't even, I do and I don't. I don't even know all these people, man. I see Isaac Hayes the third is on here. Sean Paul, I'm sure that's Sean Paul from the Young Bloods. Dale Richardson, I know that's a little scrappy. That's Young Jock who's featured on the song. That's Jonathan Smith, that's Lil Jon. Earl Stevens, that's E40. Now these are just the writers and composers, but let's look at what he was talking about, where the money comes. The publishing side right here. It's more publishers than writers. And of course, I don't know. EMI Blackwood, I'm familiar with that publishing company. Um, of course, Nappy Pub Music is T Pain's. Prince of Crunk, we know that's got to be Lil Jon. We know Universal Music and Warner. But these other ones, Swizzo, Reservoir, Malik and Mackay, Ike and Father, Granny Man, Flippin' Dope Music, Basement Funk South. One, two, three, four, five. It is a lot of publishers on on this song, man. And that is really wild, man. But that's interesting. But that is a big song for him, and it took him places and did things for him. I'm sure he don't mind. I don't know if he mind. He might he might mind. But something similar. I remember hearing a story that about French Montana with the Unforgettable song. And I think he was over in Africa, and the artist he sampled wanted $250,000 for the sample. And he said he called Diddy and was like, they want $250,000. And Diddy was like, what you waiting for? Now, for those of you that don't know, he called Diddy because he's a bad boy artist. But Diddy's like, what you waiting for? Hey, man, you got to invest in yourself sometime. French Montana spent that money. He said that's the best money he ever spent in his life. And we all know how big that song was. So sometimes, man, you sacrifice a little for a big song. Now, Payne was young then, so like he said in the video, he was just trying to pay homage. So I'm sure he wasn't familiar with all this. But that's one thing I've noticed today. You hear people, I've heard Sci the Prince say that Kanye gives credits to people that's just in the room. Like if you went and got a Sprite for them from the store during the session that helped everything keep flowing, he gives you writers credits. And people see a lot of write credits on Kanye music and then just assume he not writing nothing, but like he just actually giving credits out. Something else I noticed, Chris Brown, and I noticed this in real time. He has a song called Early 2K, featuring Tank. And in the hook and the concept of the song, he's just mentioning a whole bunch of different songs from that time period incorporated in it. And when I saw that, and I'm a credit searcher, I look at credits. I looked at the credits and noticed he credited everybody who song he interpolated on there. Let's take a look. Early 2K featuring Tank. You can see Chris Brown. You can hey come full circle. You can see T-Pain because he mentioned let me buy you a drink in there. There's E40 again. George Clinton, Scott Storch made the beat. Eric Bellinger, a great songwriter. Like all these people, and it continued, man. This list is so long. There's Scrappy again. Isaac Hayes the third keeps popping up. Jock, all that's from Buy You a Drink. So again, it came full circle. He has all these people mentioned, not mentioned, excuse me. All these people credited in this song. And that's just amazing. So yeah, that little tidbit from Payne, I thought that was dope and intriguing. And then that also let me know that me as an artist, that I'm doing right by people, because if I in a verse, if I borrow something from somebody, I definitely give them writers credits on BMI. So that made me feel like I was doing the right thing. But hey, I just wanted to tap into that and look and see that yeah, he definitely was not flogging. It is a million publishers on Buy You a Drink, but that was the number one song. And this has been another episode of Balla Balla World.